Oh, I forgot to turn everything on. What's up, everybody? I am Jesse Goku, also known as, well, just call me JGB. JB. I'm JB, also known as King Mexico. What's going on, everybody? This is Wednesday. Today's the 9th of June. We are officially. Let me actually get you an actual. We are 36 days away. 36 days and 13 hours away from Delta HCon. For those of you that are submitting panels, don't forget the 15th, which is next Tuesday, is the deadline to submit your panels for Delta HCon. The deadline for Comic Palooza has already come and gone. We know that we have one panel at least that they are approving, but we don't know about the rest. We won't find out. We won't find out the rest until at least the end of the month, if we're lucky. No, sometimes they'll let you know like that fucking Monday, like, hey, by the way, be here Friday.
Where you at? Your panel started 15 minutes ago.
Exactly. No, it's happened. The one con, I didn't find out until I got to the fucking con. And I'm glad I fucking showed up.
You're late for your panel.
No, I looked at the schedule. I'm like, is this mine?
Some asshole stole our name.
I'm like, is this mine or somebody running the same fucking panel? Oh, no, I think that's yours. Well, how come I didn't get a fucking email? And I got mad. I got really fucking mad. I was like, why didn't I get an email? Like, where the fuck was my notification? Like, why didn't you say anything? I almost didn't show up. Like, I was going to fucking cancel. You had me signed up for one panel. I don't get out of bed for one panel. I will tell you to eat shit.
4 panel minimum.
No, it has to be 3. I have to get a free badge. If I don't get a free badge, I'm not even going to bother.
Minimum effort.
No, because no. It's because I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy a badge. Can I afford the badge? Yeah, I can. But that's not what it's about. Like, I've been working too long. I've been working too many years with anime conventions and comic cons and gaming cons and horror cons and sci-fi cons.
As the saying goes, if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Absolutely, I know my worth. I know my absolute worth. I know what I'm worth.
When you stab it out with a pencil.
And I will literally, like, not go to your con. And I've had conventions have whole fucking meetings about, okay, Jesse didn't have panels this year. Let's talk to him and see what the hell happened. And it's like, oh yeah, you pissed me off. They're like, oh, we weren't trying to piss you off, dude. Sorry, sorry.
You didn't say we had a panel, so I didn't show up.
No, it's like some cons will piss me off. Some cons will piss me off. What's with the emoji, Eric?
If you're wondering where Sonic is, laptop issues again. Because that's just how he lives.
So, isn't there a 4th co-host, though? Am I missing something?
Right. The 4th co-host is the mystery one who's here the whole time. Actually, SJ Scott thinks she's doing so.
Okay, because I'm like, SJ wasn't on last week because the show was cut in half. Because the hosts were cut in half, the show was literally cut in half. Half,
Like Zarek's emoji is the exact same as his profile pic.
I hate that. I hate that so much. I hope you're not doing this shit, because I will kick the shit out of you in your sleep.
It's a TikToker thing.
And we're staying in the same hotel room at Delta, so you can't run. I see you.
Change that damn emoji. Change your profile pic.
Change your profile picture. Chow, you good? What's up, Gabby? I owe Gabby a big thank you for helping me out Saturday.
Hello, Cheerios.
I want some Cheerios, bro. No, I like Apple Jacks.
Yeah, kind of bland.
So I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret exclusively for this podcast. I'm gonna share with you the panels that I have submitted. I will share them once again later on in the show as our audience grows. But I will go ahead and share with you what I have submitted. Now, keep in mind, I submit my panels, and not everyone on the show is going to agree with my panels. But at the same time, it's me. When have I ever given a shit? I have submitted for the first time since 2017. I have submitted the Super Cosplay Dating Game Show, which is no longer exclusive with Onicon. I am now taking it back on the road. I have also submitted terrible fan fiction reading 18+. It's over 9,000. A Dragon Ball panel. Waifu War Games. Clash of Husbandos. Speed dating 18 plus. Got to keep it 18 plus. Adult karaoke Friday night and adult karaoke Saturday night. And I'm still going to submit 3 more panels. One, I will go ahead and share those panels with you. Dragon Ball versus My Hero Academia is 2 of the most popular animes and mangas today. Pokemon versus Digimon, 2 of the most popular and monster-based fighting animes and mangas and video games of all time. Also, 2 of the most controversial shows that seem to be making waves and stirring up debates. Invincible versus The Boys, which should be a really good one. We might even submit a supernatural panel. Oof. We got to give something to the comic book fans to persuade them to come to Delta.
So, supernatural panel.
I mean,
the Boys versus Invincible, probably a pretty good one.
But Supernatural, people love Supernatural.
Yeah,
and it ended during the pandemic.
Everyone has to wear their black tuxedos. This is a sad time.
I know. I don't wear tuxedos. I wore that tuxedo T-shirt.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, Sonic will be on. He's just trying to figure some stuff out. I'm pretty sure he has a skinny about E3 and their schedule being up, and that's the only thing I can think of. That's why he runs the skinny. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a shit about E3.
No,
E3
not even the companies that go there give a shit about E3.
No, Sony doesn't. Sony doesn't fucking care anymore. Nintendo does the Nintendo Direct, so nobody cares.
Everyone has their own thing now, so it doesn't. E3 needs to go back to what it was originally. E3 was like a smaller distributor. It wasn't the big companies, wasn't it? Or that Penny
No.
PAX.
So
PAX
originally, no. So originally, E3 was developers and company. It wasn't a convention like it is now. Like now, anyone can go, but before you had to have like an invite. It was an insiders thing. There were there were some public there, but it wasn't like a wide thing. Now it's like it's open to the public. Anyone can get into E3 like nothing. Nobody cares anymore. E3 is irrelevant. The internet has made E3 irrelevant.
Yeah, no one wants to wait. All the announcements get leaked anyway.
That's right. I mean, nobody cares. Oh my
and
God.
You don't need to go to convention for it anyway, because the second they announce it, it's on the internet. Even if it is news, you don't have to go.
E3 is stupid, and PAX is a gaming con, but it's more of a streamer gamer con.
That was the one that originated as like a smaller developer type of game.
Yes, I think so.
Games.
But no, PAX is mostly streamers. That's where a lot of streamers go. Twitch streamers.
Probably
YouTube
now, because it's just it's a gaming convention, and now if you want gaming like wherewithal, you invite Twitch streamers.
I'm sorry, but watching other people play video games is just as stupid as watching boring. Sports.
I don't even like playing video games for the most part, so I really don't want to watch someone play it.
I watch wrestling and I watch UFC, but that's different. I'm watching 2 nice men beat the living crap out of each other.
2 lovely individuals just having a nice go about.
Just beating the shit out of each other.
For money.
Pachinko's here.
Hey, Pachinko.
Everybody, look out. Hide your girl. Pachinko's here.
See, the Mayweather fought Logan Paul over the weekend.
I didn't watch that shit.
No, a lot of people did, but they just got a lot of money.
Oh, my God. So people paid money to watch 2 grown men just hug it out.
There was I keep seeing the meme. It was Floyd Mayweather announces his next fight against Ryan Reviews Toys. That little kid on YouTube who just reviews toys.
I'm going to start reviewing toys. See this toy? See this, Ray? It's a piece of shit. Don't buy it.
Sir, that's a bottle opener?
No, I was holding a PlayStation 2 memory card.
It's very analog.
Remember these things right here?
Oh, yeah. How many gigs is it?
It's 8 megabytes.
Megabytes. Ooh. I used to have a 1 gig.
They hugged and didn't even kiss. I want my money back.
They didn't social distance at all.
At least stroke his hair, you know.
Mayweather's
Deep
bald.
into his eyes.
And Mayweather's bald and too short to reach Logan Paul's head.
Logan Paul, I'm so glad. Like, I knew Mayweather was gonna kick his ass. Mayweather didn't even take the fight seriously. I listened to his interview. He's like, I trained 3 times a day. No, I trained 3 days a week instead of every day like he does for a normal fight.
I just kind of broke a sweat every once in a while. Like, okay, I'm good.
He literally said some shit like that. You listen to the post fight interview. He did not take this seriously at all. Like, he didn't give a shit. I'm so glad Logan Paul lost because he's a bitch.
Got that money though.
But we're here to talk about Comic Palooza and Delta H Con. So, for those of you that don't know, Comic Palooza has just recently announced some of the cast members for The Mandalorian will be at Comic Palooza. Jace, your thoughts? You know.
Well, they don't have Pedro Pascal, so
I didn't watch The Mandalorian, so I honestly don't care about any of them. I know
that
what's his face from the Breaking Bad, who is
Desposito or whatever his name is.
The guy.
He's also in The Boys.
He's also in the. Oh yes, he is. Yes, he is. You think I want? You don't think I want to lash out and like at her? Like, but I can't. That's a white man's luxury. I was like, damn, bruh. That was good.
That guy just takes over every scene he's in and every role he's in.
He is a good actor. I loved him in Breaking Bad. I loved him in The Boys.
When he shows up on screen,
he's such a great actor, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to his role in the new video game that's coming out. Far Cry 6. He's in Far Cry 6.
It's just gonna draw all the attention to him.
Yeah, video games are bigger
than the games.
Video games are bigger than movies now. Do you have actual mainstream actors in these video games?
That's not always a good thing, though. Like the walking simulator with Norman Reedus.
Oh, that shit sucked. No, but on what was it, Cyberpunk 77? People kept having sex with Keanu Reeves.
Y'all quit having sex with invisible Keanu Reeves.
I want to say I've always hated Star Wars. I can never get into anything that they make related to it.
Because I had Star Wars.
Oh, okay, Star Wars.
Yes.
Star Wars. Star Wars. I'm like, whoa.
I think it was a video game. Like, I don't know.
I like the video games for Star Wars better than I like the movies. And I'm not talking about like the games based off the movies. I'm talking about like Battlefront, the new, what the fuck was that Star Wars game that came out?
It was a Jedi one. Force Awakens? Nope.
The Force Unleashed. There's the Force Unleashed, which was about Star Killer, but then they made him that was canon until Disney bought Star Wars. Anyway, so Comic Palooza keeps announcing guests. They have some of the cast members from The Mandalorian. I'm looking forward to seeing what's his face that was in the Breaking Bad, and I forget his name. I'm not really good with names, but he's a great actor. He's really talented, really great dude. He always does a great job, no matter how big or small the role is. And I don't think they give him small roles anyway. That guy's so fucking good.
We don't hate you for hating Star Wars, Gabby. It's understandable. I've seen the movies.
I don't give a shit if you hated it. No, my issue is, look, Star Wars is not the best. Star Wars was revolutionary for what it did during the time period it came out in. Star Wars changed a lot, but Star Wars episode 8 and 9? Oof.
7, 8, 9. I like to think of them as 3 separate franchises.
I didn't hate
Wars,
7.
The original.
You have
Star Wars
the original
prequel,
trilogy, you have the prequel trilogy, and then you have the sequel trilogy.
I consider like all 3 of them separate franchises.
The sequel trilogy, it should have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better, but I felt like Rey should have been related to Kylo Ren. I felt like the second movie in that trilogy, what was it called? The Last Jedi.
Yeah,
it was The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. So the Last Jedi, that one it dragged on way too long. Like there were some scenes where it felt like it should have ended.
And no, there's more.
No,
there's always more.
And then I guess they had finished filming, and I guess they were just doing edits. But Carrie Fisher passed away, and I felt like her character should have been the one to pass away in the movie instead of Luke, and Luke should have passed away in the final one.
They strung out her character for part of the next movie, which was just
they
awkward.
CGI'd her.
It was awkward.
It was like she looked really stiff, like
T-posing through space.
she looked like the CGI was so bad she looked constipated throughout the entire movie.
Well, that also might have been just her being constipated in real life too. Like,
no, she was dead. She was dead when they filmed that movie.
All the references we used, she was constipated in all of them. So that's just how she looks.
They should have done the way they did it with
Luke.
No. The Star Wars movie that's a prequel to 4, but after 5.
Rogue One,
where they had the Carrie Fisher lookalike and then they CGI'd part of her face.
Yeah, they deep faked it.
Yeah,
which is a lot easier to do with you have.
They should have done that. They should have done that instead of what they did.
They did something similar to The Mandalorian when Luke shows up. Spoiler: Luke shows up for a cool scene. If you haven't seen it yet, then
I'm pretty sure everybody heard about that. I know Sonic's trying to join, but he's not.
I heard the bleep.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like.
Yeah, they have the technology to deepfake that, like especially Disney in general, because Marvel does that shit all the time now. Like they've perfected that technology. Like, let's make them younger.
Right? Yeah. Let's make them. But here we go. I think we got him. And joining us now is the man that runs the skinny, the Texas gaming hedgehog, the man, the myth, the legend, the icon, the keyblade wielding Sonic.
This camera's still not on, so.
And that was, damn, what a waste. That was a good one.
You could see that it wasn't showing yet.
No. Shut up.
I can see the same preview you see. That's a black
I do, but
screen.
sometimes that's just his camera being covered because mine.
That's true.
See?
It's all black out. No one gets camera today.
Nobody gets camera today. Fuck it. Like this.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
My camera tries to adjust to the green screen. Okay. Yeah.
No, see, that's what I thought it was. I thought his camera was just covered. I don't get, and that's why I'm saying, like, weebs can be fucking toxic. And weebs aren't just anime fans. I'm talking about weebs in general. Like, they can be toxic as fuck. You talk about, like, man, I really don't like Doctor Who. What? You don't like Doctor Who? Well, yeah, first off, it's in Britain.
As a fan of Doctor Who, I understand if people don't like Doctor Who.
It's not that I just couldn't get into it. Like, there was one episode I saw one episode. It just, no. Maybe I need to give it 10 episodes, but like I normally do. But here's the thing. It was the episode where the kid, like, everybody's afraid of the kid because everybody that gets near him.
He had the mask on?
He had the gas mask on.
That was the same first episode I saw, too.
And it was like the nanobites they were brand new and they never worked on humans before, so they didn't know that the mask wasn't a part of the human body.
Yeah, they had copied, like, this is just what all humans look like. They just have the "Are you my mummy" thing.
Yeah. That was Doctor Who sucks.
Doctor Who is really good. It's niche. It's a sci-fi show that's just kind of weird.
It's not the best though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it's not like,
out of all the TV sci-fi shows that are on like television, have been on for a very long time, it's one of the best because there's not a lot out there to compare it to.
Okay. What about, Supernatural is better in my opinion.
That's an opinion, and there's a lot of people who like Doctor Who who also like Supernatural because they have that long formatted storyline, which people really enjoy. But Doctor Who does the same thing.
I will. Wait, first off, how did you get that logo on there?
That's on my OBS.
Okay.
That's my logo. I made it. I could take it off.
No,
transition it.
You're
transition
fine.
it to something else.
You're fine, damn it.
I want to transition it.
Oof. Anyways, I don't know. So when you talk about Comic Palooza, they got in some professional wrestlers. They got some big fucking names, dude.
Some thick names, 2 C's.
What's the name of that girl? Like who's a guest on there?
I don't fucking know. You guys are the one keeping track of that stuff.
I don't keep track of that shit. You know I don't go for the guests.
Now to unlock special characters.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Oh shit, Sonic 6.
Hey, what's up? Y'all paid $1 just to unlock me.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
borrowed
we did.
$1 to unlock you.
EA put a paywall behind me.
Character gets locked. 3 months, your character gets locked again.
Yeah.
All right, so this is who we have so far for Comic Palooza 2021.
Yeah. Before you start, I'm just gonna say right now that Palooza is really going all in on this year, and the point I feel like is about to obliterate Delta H so far.
Okay, so I have some insider information on that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to be sharing this. Everybody shut the fuck up. You didn't hear it from me. I'm probably going to end up deleting the podcast after this. All right, so we got Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman. Holy shit, that is
Hellboy. Yeah.
Oh yes, thank you.
He was also Mr. Lancer from Danny Phantom. He's the teacher who always uses book references when he's like, "Chicken soup for this all."
Gavin Leatherwood, never heard of him. Mark Paul.
That's Zach from Grasshopper. That's Zach from Saved by the Bell.
Tati Gabriella. Giancarlo Esposito. I can't say his name.
Giancarlo Esposito, Gus from Breaking Bad, and he's in The Mandalorian.
Gus, I knew it was Gus. Right, it was
great
Gus.
Guy from several shows.
He's also in Far Cry 6.
The chicken salesman.
Comics is Ryan Stegman
El Pollos
and
Locos.
Donnie.
Los Pollos Hermanos.
Wrestlers. Christian Cage and
Christian
Britt
Cage,
Baker.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Christopher Sabat and Sean Shamel for voice actors.
So far, yeah.
So they don't have a lot of guests, but these are some high-profile guests.
Yeah, especially for like a month before the con. So far, it's been pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's a. Oh my God, they have my girl from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yes. Yeah, some of the guests are from that Sabrina show on Netflix.
Yes.
On Netflix? Yeah. Netflix.
It does say that Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Names.
Oh, she's in the 100? I didn't know that. I just started watching that show.
Yeah.
Oh, no, spoilers. Yeah, no, so we're talking about Comic Palooza. So obviously Comic Palooza is going to have like the bigger guests because they have more of a they're owned by the city of Houston. They got that city of Houston money.
Yeah, also like
budget.
Right. Also, they're expanding on not just, they're more onto their subject per se. Like Delta H is mainly about anime as compared to Palooza is mostly pop culture. And it's like, it makes sense. Unlike, I know I can't believe I got to bring this up. Matsuri bringing a stand-up comedian.
Oh, with that being said, I'm glad you said something. I was going to mention something about that. From this point forward, Geeks 5 Ever will no longer be dedicating any podcast to Anime Matsuri.
We don't want to give them the time nor the attention.
Right. No, it's free advertisement for them. We're spreading their name. People are checking them out. They're curious. They're willing to go and be sexually harassed. So with that being said, we are no longer dedicating any more podcasts. We will give you updates if they do something fucking stupid, but we won't dedicate the entire episode to them. Right. The only time we will actually dedicate something to them if it's a versus podcast, like Anime Matsuri versus Comic Palooza, which I think is gonna happen eventually.
Right, it's inevitable. As Dee Dee in the comments said, it feels so bad for Delta H. Yeah, and right now, like, it's like such a handicap for them right now. Well,
that's fine because G5E is bringing back their party of the year, and it's being hosted at Delta H Con. And plus, we're already submitting panels right now as we speak. These are the panels we have submitted. I'm going to go ahead and repeat them for everybody, including you, Sonic. Gotcha. We are doing
some names have been changed.
For the first time since 2017, this panel that we've hosted for many years is coming back on the road with us. The Super Cosplay Dating Game Show is no longer exclusive to Onicon. We are taking it back on the road, so we're hoping Delta will let us host it.
Yeah,
terrible fan fiction reading 18+. It's over 9,000. A Dragon Ball panel.
Okay.
Waifu War Games.
I heard y'all had to change the name, so that was the name I was gonna do. Waifu Warfare or Waifu War Games. Say that was a good one. War Games.
War Games.
I would recommend Babe Battles.
Yeah, because we can do the whole War Games.
Yeah, there you go. I already have an idea for the intro.
And for the next one, we're gonna go with the Marvel vs. Capcom theme, Clash of Husbandos.
Let's go crazy.
Yeah. Speed dating 18 plus for all you single thirsty people out there. And adult karaoke Saturday night, adult karaoke Friday night. We're also submitting a few other panels. Dragon Ball versus My Hero Academia, Digimon versus Pokemon, and a brand new one they were introducing. I'm pretty sure no one's doing this one yet. I hope. The Boys versus Invincible.
Oh, two of Amazon's biggest superhero-based shows.
Two of the most controversial, popular,
and currently talked about.
Starting, they are trending. They are changing superheroes for the best. Think, Gohan. You want to fight him at his best. So we are going to do a lot for Delta, and I wouldn't feel so bad for Delta. We're going to do as much as we can for Delta. I've already spoken to the con chair of Delta, and I've explained, look, we got to do panels for both cons. Our staff is going to be like thinned out.
Yeah, because a lot of people want to go to both of them, but it just depends on a lot of factors also, because right now I've seen a lot of people who are going to Palooza just for the guests alone. They're like, oh, dude, the guests, man.
Oh, and I know. We're going for Christian Gage. I already know that.
Uh-huh.
I never go to convention for the guest.
No, it's just I guess it's like an additional plus factor, I guess, in a way.
Oh, I'm going for Sean Channel. Hey, bitch, remember when you talked shit to me?
Actually, can I talk about my experience? I met him on Saturday.
Okay, yeah. Was it good?
You signed your thing.
Okay, so they actually the building actually said on record, according to some guy online, he said that this is actually the longest line they ever had in that building. And
The fire marshal should be called.
No, it's outside, so
I'll still call the fire marshal.
So in the inside, it was like quick and go. Like so there were some rules. Was we couldn't you couldn't take a video of him signing it for some reason. I don't know why. That was really weird. You couldn't take photos, nothing. Like just sign and go. That's pretty much what it was, because there were so many people. And when I was there, he instantly was geeking out over my Sonic shirt, because it was like a Sonic mashup. Instead of Sonic the Hedgehog, it says Goku the Saiyan. So I was like, he started geeking out about it. He would tell me oh, I played the first Sonic when I was in high school. I was like, man, this guy's old. Holy shit. No disrespect him.
Look, you're old man.
Like, hey, I played the first Sonic the Hedgehog while I was in high school. Oh, really? Well, I took a shit right before coming here. Yeah, useless info. Thanks. Sign my shit so I can leave.
And then
I'm being an asshole.
Yeah, he mentioned that Palooza is the first one since the pandemic, so he's pretty excited for that, and that this is the first convention that he's attending since the pandemic. Yeah, apparently.
He's been to a con.
He's been to stores.
He's been to store. He's mostly been to comic book stores. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the key info I got. And also Goku's Burgers was there. They had a tent which is really cool for them, and they gave us discounts.
And Sean will charge them $50 to take a picture with them.
I don't know.
Yeah. So this weekend I attended something called the Texas Tequila and Taco Festival.
You didn't invite us?
I didn't even know it was a thing.
There's 3 T's in there. Texas
I went out
and tacos. My God.
I went out and we discovered it, so we went to go check it out. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. They had a wrestling ring set up. It was an indie show. It was pretty good. I got their info. I got one of the wrestlers' info, so they're gonna be on the podcast.
Cool.
Baby Bash performed. Now, before I continue on that, I didn't know who the fuck Baby Bash was. I had no idea. Who the fuck is Baby Bash? And somebody's like, oh, they sang that song, Sugar, Sugar, How You Get So Fly.
Sugar, how'd you get so fly?
Yeah, that one. It was a great concert. It was 5 songs. The guy went on there for 5 minutes and then got the fuck off.
You say it you wanted him off the fucking stage.
No, I didn't want him. I mean, it was great.
I know. Yeah, no.
Hey, we're Baby Bash. Here's 5 songs.
There was lots
And
of
the 5th song, bye. Just leave.
yeah, there was lots of single girls there. I was having a great time.
All the single ladies.
All the single ladies.
Oh.
Yeah, fresh for Goku to pick. Also, I went to a rap competition Sunday night. My brother was competing. He didn't win. I don't rap. My brother raps. He didn't win, but I got to connect. Dude, it was good. It was great. There is so much fucking talent out there when it comes to rap and hip hop that it's so fucking crazy what's being played on the radio and what we got to see live, and what we saw live is so much better than what the fuck I hear on the radio.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. There's a lot of like events or a lot of performances you would better off watching it live than it is like taped or on TV or on the radio or something like that.
Right. One of them rapped a song about love and pride, like because it's Pride Month.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. It was actually a really good show, and I invited a lot of them to be on the podcast and on the Black Table. I got to talk to the Black Table podcast if they can be on the show.
You just invited them to the podcast.
Well, no, because they were. I was on one of the podcasts, and they were talking about reaching out to more Black content creators.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I want you. I'll talk to the Black Table podcast see if they're interested, but I want you on my show. Some of those guys, man, they were really good. Like I invited them. One dude, he was like the most country boy looking individual. He had the curly hair, football jersey. He looked like he belonged at a bar where they were square dancing more than he belonged
one
at
of the
bar
good old boys.
That guy surprised the shit out of me. He went on stage and he rapped, dude, and he was so fucking good. I actually was like,
yeah, you're like jaw dropped a bit.
Hey, Dandelion.
I was like, bruh, be on my podcast. So we're gonna dedicate Tuesdays and Thursdays to interviews. We're gonna start because the thing is, now that everything's opening back up, Geeks Fiber has to branch out. We're not just anime. We're not just Comic Cons. We're tattoo conventions. We're music festivals. We're wrestling shows.
Yeah.
We're sporting
taco
events.
tequilas festivals.
Hey, dude, I had some hemp infused buffalo tacos, and those bitches were delicious. They were expensive, but
worth the price.
They were good. It was $13. It was $10 for the tacos because it was a festival.
It was $4.20 a wing,
but it was $3 extra to have them infused.
Oh.
But they are in Houston. They have a location. They're called the Hemp Cafe. Giving them a shout out. Told them I would. The Hemp Cafe. You can check them out in Houston. Look them up. Tell them the Geeks Fiber sent you. They'll hook it up. I was higher than a motherfucker. I mean, I was happy. Oh yeah, so Loki came out today.
Yeah, that premiered today.
I don't give a shit about Loki.
It's really sad or something. That's all I've seen.
So Dandelion, the only thing you missed is we were talking briefly about Comic Palooza and Delta H-Con. We're about to start talking about shitty panels now that Sonic is here. Sonic.
Hello.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I know briefly.
He can do all the voices that you can handle.
Yeah, speaking of that, I actually, I'll probably make an announcement about it after the show.
No, go ahead and do it.
I was going to say that, speaking of Sonic, I actually was, somebody was asking for, hey, I want someone to, doing this little animation for like a video for the 30th anniversary. I'm like, okay. And it's like, hey, I heard your Sonic voice. Would you mind doing it for me? I'm like, all right, sure. And they're like, so now I'm waiting for the video to drop. And I listened to a preview. I'm like, oh, this is so good.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Talented asshole.
Fucking
thank
bitch.
You. He's like,
one day in a watch in a year from now. So we have an open position for co-host. Sonic left, and we fired SJ.
It's like a time skip.
SJ got a far better job that doesn't have time for our bullshit anymore.
Well, no, we're actually getting you now that we can start going to the cons. We can actually start selling the goddamn shirts.
Yeah,
we can actually start paying people.
That's goofic.
That's goofic.
Sonic over here with his amazing talent.
Yeah, I'll work on a design for that shirt. That's goofy.
Hey, man. You know what else is an amazing talent? Being able to stand in front of 500 people and not shit your pants.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not hard.
No, it's bullshit.
Oh, it'd be Goku shit.
bullshit. Like most people, like when they host panel, if it's more than 50, they're like, oh my god, no, can't do it.
Oh, since you were talking about like cryptocurrency like a few weeks ago, did you know that El Salvador became the first country to map Bitcoin as legal tender?
After you had posted it on the chat, I saw a news article for it.
Yeah,
I wonder how that would work because it's not a stable currency.
I have no idea. I know I know for months my folks have been watching TV. They've been watching Congress.
I just assumed that we were buying cryptocurrency when the worth went up. We just sold it for real money.
Yeah. Apparently, if you're a stockholder, if you're a WWE stockholder, you should be happy right now because it went up like today.
They fired Braun Strowman, and so it went up.
No, it was like because it was something about Wall Street bets saying that they're in good standing, so the stock went up like 10%.
Yeah,
one person said something like, "Oh."
So I was actually registering. So we were talking about, just to answer Denlin. So today we were talking about panels for Delta, talking about panels for Comic Palooza. We're talking about the guests as well. But with that being said, we are submitting panels for San Japan. That doesn't mean we're going to be there. They have a shit ton of restrictions. Actually, I can work with most of those restrictions. Okay. One of the restrictions that I've noticed that a lot of conventions are now having, it was mentioned to us by someone that works with IkiCon. It was mentioned to us that somebody that not Delta, but Comic Palooza mentioned it.
Okay.
San Japan mentioned it. I think Akon started doing this. So you know those panels where the cosplayers go up there and they do Q&As.
Oh, they do Q&A in character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or is it character Q&A or cosplayer Q&A?
It's character, but it's just No, the reason why I don't say character,
there's two different things.
I'll give you an example. I don't know if this is one. I went to one a couple of years ago. It was like an Attack on Titan panel. It's just basically all the characters, basically people in cosplay, all the characters, and they basically just answer questions in character.
There's ask a character, and then there's the Q&A for a cosplayer, which is different.
Right. No, I agree. I absolutely agree with you. But I call them cosplayer Q&As because I don't believe that they act out the character at all.
No, so they just don't. They just talk about
they really
process
don't.
Of making
They go up there in cosplay, and they pretty much make the character themselves. And pretty much answer the questions.
It would be cosplay Q&A, not cosplayer Q&A.
It'd be bullshit Q&A.
Yeah.
Boring Q&A.
Cosplay Q&A is you're asking someone in cosplay, and then cosplayer.
They're supposed to be the character.
Hey, how did you make this thing, and what steps did you take?
Like
that's what cosplayer and not cosplay.
Well, they're playing the character. Yeah. They're playing the character, and they're like, okay, well. So if you could have sex with anybody, who would it be? And they would answer with their choice, not the actual choice of the character.
Sir, I am an embodiment of a country, so none of them.
Like Goku's pretty much asexual. So if anybody doesn't realize,
Goku only lets one girl touch him, and that's Chi-Chi.
And I agree with Danley in the comments. There's so many Q&A panels. It's like it kind of like overfills like some of the cons. I think like that'd be like at least a good chunk of the panels.
Oh no, the person that ran anime, I think it was Anime Austin at Anime CTX, the events director, she put like more than 5 on the schedule.
Was that because she likes those?
Yes. But she doesn't work for the con no more, so
suck on that unit.
Stupid. And those panels are dumb.
They're boring. All the same damn thing.
They're hormonally. They're just teenagers with raging hormones.
So enough of that at convention. You don't need to put them in a one panel room.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, they're so stupid. I don't like them. I like informative panels. I like Q&A panels. Like, okay.
I like cosplayer Q&As where I get to ask the cosplayer something about what they did in the process.
How do they make their shit? I don't want to know about their personal life. I don't care.
But this is interviewing a character is not something I'm signing up for. That's
why a lot of cosplayers don't do the Q&As of their personal. They do cosplay making 101 panels. They don't do Q&A panels because they don't want mouth breathers, asking them like really inappropriate questions.
What's your bust size? Like, sir,
Jesus fucking Christ. That's
sir, I want to punch you. My husband's in the crowd.
Yeah, my husband's about to whip your ass, and he plays for the Packers. He's on the defensive line.
It's BJ Raji. Holy fuck!
Oh, look at the time. Time to run.
The Packers did have a defensive lineman who was a cosplayer as well. He cosplayed the fourth Raikage.
Yeah, he did.
He was up in
Speaking
Minnesota
of
or something.
athletes that are nerds, a lot of geeks and nerds have been lashing out against MJF, who's a professional wrestler for AEW, because he went online on Twitter and said that I don't play D&D.
He don't play.
That's not even from this year, man. That's 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago, and also he had beef with several voice actors who do play D&D. He actually went on a beef with Christina V.
Right?
I saw that, and I was
Joe
like,
one nerd group. The only reason why, because one nerd group photoshopped his tweet and the tweet from the guy that was on Muscle and Fitness.
Joe
Manganiello. Says, I do.
yeah,
the guy who plays Slade Wilson. He was also in the True Blood series.
Mm-hmm.
He's also he might be in the new Dungeons and Dragons movie that's coming out. He's like 6'4", built like a shit brick house.
Yeah,
right. But in the picture for Muscle and Fitness, it's oil and Photoshop and
the best
lighting.
look you can get. But the guy, Joe does look like that. That's what he looks like. He plays D&D with the Big Show.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
but like MJF is a heel. For those of you that don't know what a heel is, it's an asshole. It's a bad guy.
He's he's really good at it. He even flipped off a bunch of kids at an autograph signing.
He doesn't break kayfabe. Breaking kayfabe means breaking character in public.
He does not break character. No, he doesn't.
So he will
He's
act
really
out his character in public. He doesn't fucking care. And people don't realize is he played them. He played the shit out of them, and they fell for it.
Xavier Woods also plays D&D.
Yeah,
Xavier Woods is a fucking open nerd, though. They came out with their new Power Ranger attire.
Yeah, Power Rangers gear. They came out as Super Saiyans one time. They came out as
Sub-Zero
Final
Scorpion.
Yeah, Sub-Zero Scorpion, Final Fantasy attires. They came out Nickelodeon attire. It was like they really love pop culture. They're really big into it. Also, because like Up Up Down Down, that's his YouTube channel.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestlers in WWE that are
big nerds.
Chad, are you watching the podcast?
I don't think so. Where is he?
I don't know.
He commented way in the beginning.
Okay. So with that, so we're gonna talk. We're still. What was the last thing? Sorry, because his message threw me off.
Oh, you were talking about how a lot of wrestlers are pretty much nerds, and an example I gave is Johnny Gargano. Like his attires are pretty much based on Marvel.
The new Wolverine attire action figure that came out. You have Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder, that one.
It's a cool looking one too.
You have, I don't know if it was Cesaro or Sheamus, but they were doing the fusion dance when they came out.
Yep, that's one.
Ricochet.
His Nightwing gear, All Might.
Rhea Ripley came out dressed like Vegeta.
Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm. AJ Styles is a huge gamer.
Yeah, collects a lot of
retro gamer.
Everyone's a nerd.
Like, there's a lot of nerds. There's some wrestlers in AEW that have Dragon Ball attire.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the limitless Keith Lee is a Dragon Ball fan. His finisher is called the Spirit Bomb.
Even Matt Riddle, Final Flash.
Yeah.
That seems like an easy, like, we need a name for our finishing move. Just insert anime.
Well, Matt Riddle already shows up in all orange and blue, like Goku.
I'm going to do the Spirit. It's called the Spirit Bomb. Nah, it's already taken. Final Flash. That's taken. Genki Dama. I don't know what that means. Sure.
Well, Spirit Bomb. You got Spirit Bomb.
Right. But if you call it Genki Dama, it's different.
Right.
Wolfang Fist.
Wolfang Fist.
No, that's John Cena's stupid like punch thing.
I mean, all we need is John Cena and Randy Orton to like have wrestler anime inspired finishers.
Oh yeah, and also Kenny Omega's the V trigger, which is from Street Fighter.
I hate Kenny Omega. Anyways, back to the cons, back to shitty panels. Okay. So, would you guys like for me to share with y'all the panel. I wonder if they. No, I probably shouldn't.
Nah, it's better if you don't want to get in trouble and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm gonna tell
Is there
with that being said, though, everyone that's watching, whether you're watching live, whether you're watching later, Delta HCon is actually in need of volunteers. They're looking for at least 20 additional volunteers for the convention for the weekend. They actually need volunteers. So if you would like to help out Delta HCon, please sign up to be a volunteer at the con. I spoke with the con chair. They are in need of volunteers. Geeks Fiber will do what it can when it can to help out the con. Unfortunately, our staff, first off, half of the members of Geeks Fiber are not convention staff. They're just there to party. Secondly, I can't force them to do anything because I'm not giving them anything. It's not like I'm giving them a badge or anything.
give them a handy.
So, half of us don't even want to go to Comic Palooza as it is. Like, we really don't. Like, we'd rather be a Delta, honestly. Like, Comic Palooza is not a party con. Comic Palooza is okay, we have a lot of shit to do. We have a lot of work to do. Let's go and get this work done. And then we go back to the hotel room and party.
I feel like if anything, some of
face there.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I'm sure most people in Palooza would just probably go just for like a day or so, or like a few hours or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Comic Palooza is going to put most of my shit on Sunday, which I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping they put my shit on Sunday so I can have Saturday off. Oh, fuck, wait. Now that I think about it, I'll be too hungover on Sunday.
You'd be like, so we're doing this panel.
Yeah, I'll be like Johnny Young Bosch at fucking Kamikaze Con all those years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's like similar energy.
Make sure Johnny does not get drunk.
Make sure Goku does not get
Where'd
drunk.
Johnny go? Fuck.
Well, Johnny's lost. Johnny's gone.
Where'd you get that funnel, Johnny? Ooh.
What the hell was that? Ooh.
He was drunk and he had a funnel.
He's woo drinking. Drunk woo.
Woo, woo, woo. I'm hammered.
I'm a Power Ranger.
I'm a Power Ranger. So we have decided on a margarita mixer for Delta HCon, and I'm about to show it with y'all exclusively on the Geeks Fiber podcast. Brought to you by Czech Liver Engine Light.
Brought to you by La Chancla.
La Chancla. Shit.
That's an actual weapon. It's an actual accessory in this thing.
Scaring away all the Latinos. All right, here we have the Nostalgia MSB 64-ounce margarita and slush maker. Perfect for slush drinks, daiquiris, and red.
Does it also make crushed ice? What about guacamole dispenser?
It just, I don't know. It doesn't dispense guacamole.
So Danlin in the comment says, I wish Palooza had a nightlife. I think it did. I think if it did, a lot of people would enjoy it more. I think they were going to do like an after party thing, but they canceled it.
This year's just too kind of meh.
So we wanted this $1,800 one. Danilin, Geeks Fiber is the nightlife.
No matter where we go.
That's right. Because the karaoke is the nightlife. Like, I promise you, karaoke is better than a rave, better than the formal, better than a ballroom dance. Better. I don't know if it's better than a ballroom blitz though.
Ballroom blitz.
So yeah, margaritas.
That margarita mixer just reminds me of the South Park episode where Stan buys.
Oh yeah, he goes all the way to fucking Washington. That's the fucking
get a refund. They cut the chicken's head off.
Bailout.
No, we just want our money back.
Actually, the one scene where he goes to serve the tablet, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to have a new Ethernet tablet or a tablet instead of table." He says tablet.
My phone go out. My
Tablet.
Look at South Park.
South Park.
Goku's gonna buy this margarita mixer and try to return it afterwards.
Right now, I'm gonna get drunk right now.
I got time to wait for a margarita. They take steps.
The margaritas are just for people that want to
party.
Want to drink, but don't want to.
They want a fruity party.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody wants to do shots.
Don't do shots. I just drink the entire time.
Yeah, and then like some places like Box Lunch or Hot Topic or GameStop are like selling shot glasses.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit! I was like, who the fuck is this? It's in my friend request. I'm going through my Facebook at the same time I'm on the show. So no, pretty much the nightlife for Comic Palooza is whatever we're hosting, because we're doing we're gonna try to do karaoke for both nights. I'm gonna kiss the concierge's ass. I will sell my soul if I can have karaoke both nights. Concierge's a girl, stupid, and you're doing it wrong.
I'm not used to doing that, so
because you're literally doing this.
You have to go like
it's got a weird curve, man. You
gotta, so they can pee around the corner.
Self pee.
Goku. All you gotta do is just go like, can we have on both nights?
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's like, what if we kissed at karaoke?
Yeah. So I need both nights.
Just do it like that, please.
No, I don't even do that. I'm like, I need both nights, or I'm canceling the party that like 30 of the congoers are like demanding. There are legit congoers that will only go to the con. Is Jesse hosting shit? No, I ain't fucking going.
No, actually, you'll be amazed. For people who don't think that, no, there is people who legit said that to me. They're like, "Hey, is Jesse gonna go to Delta?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right, sweet, we'll be there."
That happened to me the other day. You going to Delta? You going to Delta? Yeah. You don't watch podcasts? Fuck no. Fuck you too.
You then.
I won't be at Comic Palooza this year because it's the same weekend as Delta. And
yeah, and it kind of sucks because like it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Delta, and then Saturday and Sunday will be Comic Palooza, and not just Delta have to worry about Comic Palooza this year. I don't know, for some wrestling fans, SmackDown that Friday.
Fuck. Yeah,
SmackDown that Friday.
I must go see the Tribal Chief.
The first live SmackDown WWE show, and
I cannot wait until his promos with John Cena when he comes back. I cannot fucking wait.
Is Cena going to be the heel or the face in this role? Because the whole Taiwan thing.
Oh, God. Is the talking Mexican Care Bear going to Delta HCon? Are you talking about that time I wore the bear onesie?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, bring that back.
No, that thing is way too hot. It was perfect when it snowed,
but not in July. It would have perfect
not
in
in
December.
July when it's 100 degrees outside. I'm over there sweating. Like you're gonna walk. I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna be on the sidewalk frying. You hear sizzling. You walk by. It smells like fajitas.
Hey, sweet, we got a grill here.
Yeah, we got a grill. Just making pork.
Put an egg in there.
And because there's a little less body fat now, it'll actually burn my flesh.
The Mexican Care Bear.
The Mexican Care Bear. No, I mean, we don't have a choice. We have to do Comic Palooza. I've told some people why. I can't say it on the stream. I probably said it, but I shouldn't have. But I really can't say it anymore because we're getting really close to the Comic Palooza. And they are going to start checking our shit, especially if I sign up for press. They will literally come on our fucking show and check. So, with that being said, make sure you go to Comic Palooza July
17th and
18th.
Yes.
And then go to Delta
July 16th and 18th.
Go to Delta Friday, Saturday night,
and Sunday.
Maybe Sunday. Maybe.
I was checking my schedule, and I was like, "Oh, I got D&D that day."
DD, go to Delta. Play Mr. Piccolo. Get a babysitter. I know. But Delta, we are the nightlife. We're pretty much the nightlife.
The draw.
Right, and people are going to be absolutely pissed because our party is not open to the public. It is private invite.
Private invite, yeah.
Unless you slip them a Hunsky.
Slip a $50. I'm like, hey, can we get it?
No, because there are some people
hand over the Benjamins. We triple digits or nothing, man.
You ain't gotta have money to go to Delta. Just come to the party. Y'all always come to the party. Always come to the party.
But you gotta buy a badge.
Deacon Rap and Chad, the saxophone player, will be performing at our party. But they'll be performing during the day when we can't get in trouble for noise.
Okay.
So I wonder how that's gonna fucking go. But
I'm sure it will go well.
No,
in a good way.
Yeah, hopefully. No, I mean the whole weekend. I'm just trying to imagine how everything's gonna go because We have panels for both cons.
Yeah, it's
cluster
gonna be. It probably would be, especially like it's a half-hour distance from each other. And then
Right.
don't forget the traffic too.
Traffic, parking.
I might need somebody to like spot me at 20 for Uber because I do not want to drive to the Georgia Brown.
Or carpool.
We don't really know anybody that's going to be going. And I really don't want to be there like the whole day either.
Of
I
what?
just want to go
Of Delta.
do my shit. I hope. Oh my god, I forgot about the scheduling. I hope they don't give me a bullshit hours.
7
I hope they don't give me like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You got 2 panels Saturday, 12 and 8.
Well, you better move one of them because that one of them ain't gonna fucking happen.
Oh fuck no! I will put a Snickers in your gas tank.
Put a Twinkie in the exhaust.
No, let me tell you why the Snickers is because you can fix the sugar problem, but the Snickers will melt and get in the carburetor.
I mean, is that,
and then they're stranded in the middle 45
or 59 in this case,
or 69.
Nice. As today is 6/9 on
That's
a hump day. Can we get a very nice?
Nice.
Shit, I can't spell today. There you go. Nice.
Man, you rub mice. That'd be funnier.
All right, Nike.
Damn it.
No, but
Niche.
so no, with I know because Dan Ellen brought up that Delta doesn't have a nightlife, but
Right.
we try our best to do that.
Yeah, because like sometimes
Comic Palooza doesn't have a nightlife, is what she said.
Oh,
Yeah,
Comic Palooza. Sorry, I
nah,
thought I said
Palooza doesn't. Delta does. Just Palooza, it's rare to hear it. I mean, like I said earlier, that Palooza was originally going to do something, but then like it suddenly got canceled. I don't know what
Do you
exactly.
think it's because the stigmatism of the fact that Comic Palooza is comic books and Delta H is anime, and therefore anime is more party wise?
No, it's the Jojo Brown.
Yeah, it's mostly GRB. I think also because downtown sometimes they'll have events going on too during that time. Like
There's too many bars that would benefit.
Yeah, sometimes there'll be like baseball games and like other events going on that day. Because like sometimes during that weekend at George R. Brown, there'll be concerts. There was one time there was a AC/DC concert during the weekend of Matsuri 1 year.
You know which one I went to?
It's a good concert too.
There could be an ass whooping seminar where you just show up and they whip your ass, and I would rather go to that than Anime Matsuri.
Yeah, and I'm really shocked that Well, I think Palooza didn't know this, but had Palooza would have been like 3 days this year, they probably would have benefited from having SmackDown.
Like really, like 2 blocks away. Literally.
Yeah, that last minute they'd be like, "Hey, we're giving away tickets for tonight's SmackDown." Like a drawing or something.
Yeah. Actually, so
Kristen Cage, like, I'm in. Let me get one of them tickets.
There's a rumor. You know, it's crazy that one of the wrestlers could show up at Comic Palooza.
Yeah, because they're heading to Fort Worth for that Sunday for the pay-per-view. So I'm like, hey, maybe they could just stay at.
They're fine.
Yeah, they could just chill out here in Houston and then just head out in the evening.
They all go to the Christian Cage signing. Like a bunch of wrestlers come from SmackDown.
We go to Neil's and they're all there and we're all hanging out with them. Next thing you know, we wake up like in the backstage area of like the pay-per-view. Like, how the fuck did we get here?
How did this happen?
Yeah, and as Pachinko said, yes, E3 is next week. Actually, technically, E3 is starting this weekend because there's a lot of events going on too.
Before you showed up, we were talking shit about E3.
Yeah, how it's not as good as it's because like I saw you guys talk about it
briefly on Friday.
Yeah, we did. We were just saying how Nintendo doing their thing, Sony's doing their thing, Microsoft is about basically doing their thing as well. So pretty much, what's the fucking point of E3? And also because shit gets leaked out anyway ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly. So he did watch it, talk shit about it.
Yeah, I did.
Because we were talking about like, oh, Sonic's not here. I guess we don't have a skinny right now but I'm pretty sure the skinny's about E3.
Yeah, I kind of already did a skinny last week anyway, which was about E3 because Nintendo's is next Tuesday at 11 a.m. That's their 45-minute presentation. And then Microsoft is doing theirs the day before, and Sony Sony pretty much just said fuck you to E3 the last few years.
Yeah, Sony's like, fuck y'all. We don't need y'all shit. We're rich, bitch.
We don't need to do this shit. This shit is fucking outdated as fuck.
I honestly don't give a shit about E3. I don't like, oh my god, woo, they announced the game, big fucking deal. It'll be on YouTube. I don't see the point. It's not, I don't really see the point anymore.
Right, like they better off just doing like, you know, what Nintendo and Sony would do, state of plays and Nintendo Directs.
Or just let them announce your games.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they need to do.
Yeah, it generates more revenue and it actually saves you money.
Mm-hmm.
I think E3 is just it's become more of a Comic-Con now.
Yeah.
Pretty soon E3 is going to have movie showcases as well. Coming to theaters near you.
I think Ubisoft, like, they even announced a Netflix series during their E3 presentation, and I was like, this did not belong here. You should have just waited until San Diego Comic-Con.
I guarantee you E3, maybe not in the immediate future, but like give it 5 years, they're going to start doing toys and movies.
Yeah, at this point, just be San Diego, Los Angeles Comic-Con.
Coming. And then they're going to start showcasing Twitch and YouTubers. TwitchCon.
Yeah, there's already a TwitchCon.
But I don't know. E3's lost a lot. It doesn't have the same impact it did 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's just the whole tech, and also like social media and all that stuff too. It just didn't help for them.
Right, because everything becomes obsolete. I mean,
yeah,
it's not that it hurt it. It's just that, yeah, it did hurt it. But at the same time, that's just TV in general. Like that's how we would watch it on TV or something.
Yeah,
or we would hear about it.
The invention of social media made things just irrelevant.
Right, like they made everything irrelevant. They made E3, they made G4, they made Fox News irrelevant.
You don't have to have a media source now to give your information out. You can just like, we'll release our statement on our Twitter and our YouTube or whatever we have. And
by the way, if you have
of
Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, Gmail, the government has your fucking info.
They're going to chip me though if I get a vaccination.
Well, you already got chipped anyway.
Just by you need to be chipped.
I have not talked to one person who believes that, who thinks that the chip, if there's
there was that TikToker who did
it.
it. He put a magnet on his skin and it stuck. But then he's like, okay, just to verify, he rubs himself in baby powder to clean himself because he's nasty. And then he puts it on there.
Sticky as shit.
He puts it on there 3 times. It did not stick once. And he's
because he was sticky.
Yeah.
I owe everybody an apology.
It was really weird. I tried doing that, and as soon as I did it, like I felt like a sharp pain in my ribs. As soon as I put the magnet on my arm, I was like, "Whoa!"
It could also be that you have a lot of iron in your blood.
Mm. Yeah, I ate a lot of iron-rich foods. I think it would be better if E3 became.
I know
a
that
gaming
probably made no sense.
E3, right? So Dan wrote, I think it would be better if E3 became a gaming con. It is pretty much of a gaming con.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's basically a con. It's pretty much a gaming con, but it's more like it's more of a gaming conference. That's pretty much what it is. It's not a convention.
Of like for Comic-Con, like San Diego Comic-Con, where they have the giant previews for movies, it's like a thing for video games with the giant previews for games.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
But the
that's
thing
what
is, it's still pointless because all of these previews can be easily just gotten online. You don't have to go to a convention for it. The amount of money they're probably spending to do that type of presentations.
All the displays and all the, you
hire people to come out to the
exhibits and all that. Things.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what PAX is. Well, PAX is an actual con.
Yeah, but
PAX blew up, and then
PAX is literally PAX is no different than like WrestleMania Access or
it's Super literally Bowl what they are. Yeah,
Access. That's all it is. I mean,
PAX was supposed to be
and that's another thing that we'll always talk about that shit. Like, weebs are very toxic, and football fans, sports fans in general, are toxic towards nerds, geeks, whatever. They're like, oh, how can you do all that shit? Like, fantasy football is just D&D.
Nerds and football fans are natural enemies, just like the nerds and the basketball fans, and nerds and comic book fans, and nerds and other nerds. Fucking nerds ruin being a nerd.
They hate each other like all Latinos hate each other. We all fucking hate each other. It's a soccer thing.
I'm gonna pick on somebody.
I don't know why you did a Scottish accent.
It was a Groundskeeper Willie meme.
So
yeah, from The Simpsons.
convention,
Yeah,
not conference,
yeah,
to celebrate all
think,
current gaming
Goku,
and unintroduced.
think.
Well, that's not really what E3's purpose is about. E3 is basically just showing off the future of gaming. Basically, they're just showcasing their newest stuff. That's pretty
Well,
much what E3's mainly is.
they've always been a conference, but now
Mhm.
they've been becoming a
Public. The
convention.
issue is
Though.
the public.
They're starting to become actually at one point, I think it was like a year or two, they were like doing just press only. They weren't allowing anybody like regular attendees to go, but now they kind of like mix and match. One year they'd be like, oh, press only. Another one's like, oh, it's for the public.
No, they've always done it like that. They were always okay. It's not open to the public, mostly press, but a few people from the public can come in.
Mhm.
But then they opened it up to the public to help generate more buzz.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, it just fucking nobody wants to cover that shit no more. That's just like,
It's just yeah, and also because like stuff like the Nintendo Directs, PlayStation's State of Play, and also like stuff and like especially during these days, like a lot of stuff would get leaked out. It's like, hey, this shit came out. Oh fuck, what's the point of waiting? We could just find out. We already know now.
Yeah, some guy with a cell phone leaked out the info, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, just think they're probably financially successful no matter what. So they're going to keep doing it.
Well, no. That's why they started opening up to the public, because they were financially losing fucking money.
Well,
Yeah.
They're probably making more money now. So they're not
You
going
would
to
think
change.
that, but when people like Sony and Nintendo doing their own shit now, that's actually hurting them in the long run.
Yeah, Sony's skipping it, and it's just
I
Microsoft and
bet-
Nintendo.
I would bet money they have not gone in the red, except for probably last year. The last, like,
Well, no,
5 years.
they haven't gone in the red, but they still need to generate a profit.
Mhm.
Because
yes,
they're-
red.
And also
Either
like
even red or in the profit. That's
Also
They
the-
need to generate a profit.
in the last few years, like E3 has been like
automated profit.
been on the decline as of late in terms of like quality and stuff too. Because a lot of people said, oh, this year's E3 wasn't as good as years before, or something doesn't have that same energy or something like
Right,
that.
but as far as it being profitable, it's probably not making its profit from people doing reviews online. Ticket sales. How many people are coming through that door?
No, they make their money from like Sony and Nintendo showing up, because Sony and Nintendo buy the stage space and the stage and everything. They pay the convention to showcase their shit. Now it's like, okay, they lost these revenue. They lost their two biggest cash cows.
Is someone
Sony.
still paying for that stage though?
No, it's
Yeah.
just mainly
Someone's paying
Sony.
for it.
It's mainly Sony because Nintendo still has like displays and stuff.
Right,
at
but they're
E3.
like, they're not paying as much, where now they're pretty much doing the DLC route. Like, okay, hey, $1 here, $1 there.
For
And
three
eventually you're
months,
paying
they
3
got to do it again.
times as much.
Do under subscription service.
You get the season pass for $69.99.
Nice.
I hate season passes. You know how many times I've rebought Dragon Ball Fighters because fucking season passes?
3 times.
Did you buy it
Actually, I have bought it 3 times. Switch,
Yay!
PC, and PS4.
I was right.
Sheesh.
What? Leave me alone.
I was just guessing.
I know one dude who's a fucking YouTuber who's bought the same shitty Mega
Dynasty
Man game
Warriors?
like 5 times. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I just want to throw shade at him. I don't like his bitch ass.
I feel like we know who you're talking about.
You do know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about.
It doesn't take a
So-
scientist to know who he's talking about.
No, and
But
I'm actually, I actually kind of felt bad
but
for him. I
you
felt bad
are-
for him because I've heard some rumors, and I kind of feel bad for him now.
Oh.
You should invite him as a guest.
Fuck no, I have better things to do with my time, sir. Like watch paint dry.
Fast. That's really good. Eggshell, very good this time of year.
No, but like we have Comic Palooza, there's Anime Matsuri and Kamehacon, the same fucking weekend as well. Fuck.
It's like everyone thought that only this one month was the time to have conventions.
Yeah, they could have just done some in August
No
because
other
it's like
months are available.
yeah, because I don't know any. I don't think I know any cons right now that are happening in August.
I can just imagine pretend this is Mike, not deodorant. Hello, I'm Jesse Goku with Geeks Forever. Here we're interviewing the con chair of said random bullshit mouth breather bad BO con. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. Hi, I like money.
What
So
what inspired you to have a con at the same time as other conventions?
Money.
Why did
So-
you pick a different month? What a
Money.
Money. I like money. What?
There are other months. No,
I
that's
like
not
money
true.
now. I mean, seriously, you got IkiCon twice in one fucking year.
Yeah, we got IkiCon twice. We got like we said, July we got KamehamehaCon. We got Matsuri.
We have EchiCon, which we're signing up for. We have San Japan, which we're signing up for. We have Bell County Comic Con, which we're also signing up for. We have IkiCon, which we're signing up for. KamehamehaCon, which we did sign up for, but we need a shift from them. Retro Palooza, which I guess I'm going to sign up for today.
Yeah, it's Retro Palooza and Classic Game Fest in Austin.
Oh, I'm signing up for one in Florida called Holiday Matsuri.
Yeah, Holmat. Yeah, it's in December. That's the Christmas theme.
Yep.
That's a good. I heard it's a really good one. Also,
We've heard good things from our friends in Florida.
Colossal Con. That's happening in November at Round Rock.
That's in Dallas. What?
No, it's Round Rock.
It's in Round Rock. Round Rock is outside of Austin.
Mm-hmm.
It's Texas. It's in Texas.
Yeah.
I find it interesting. I have not heard a lot of announcements about conventions in Dallas.
It's a water
DFW
park.
area.
There ain't a lot to announce. Go in there, jump
No,
in the pool.
the DFW area hasn't been announcing conventions. In fact, a lot of them are canceling and moving them off to next year. But Houston's like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
RealmsCon announced they're canceling this year.
Yeah, like DFW, there are like no conventions up here. I think KamehamehaCon, is that in Houston or is that up here?
No, it's KamehamehaCon
That's in
in
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, like that's the only one I know of that's going on.
Yeah,
They
then
like money.
yeah, and also KamehamehaCon is like a really young con too, and also A-Con announced they're going to be at that same venue. That same
Yeah, but
where
they
KamehamehaCon
canceled
is.
this year. A-Fest canceled this year. A-Con canceled this year.
Mhm.
Akon has a lot bigger issues than the pandemic, based on
Yes.
what I've heard.
They got a whole bushel of issues. There's a reason they downsized their location for next year. If you go by where they've been the previous years to where they're going to next year.
A lot of those issues.
Punching? Goku, get out of there. Don't punch people.
No, bro, there's a lot of infighting. Remember Captain America Civil War?
Yeah, it's literally that.
Ever
That's
since-
Akon staff right now.
That's because ever since they've got purchased by that new company, there's been
Before.
nothing but shit.
Before.
Well, yeah, there was issues before. That was no issue. But when they got purchased again, it did not help the situation.
No,
It
before
exacerbated
the
it.
company bought them, they were still fighting. They've always been fighting because Akon staff, they don't get along.
I've heard.
The awkward silence. Why is there silence? Goku, what are you listening to?
I'm not saying anything.
You're just looking around like there's a bee in your room.
No, I was looking at my second screen to make sure like the freezing wasn't,
There's no-
was
yeah,
it me
there's
or
no
was it
freezing.
y'all?
No.
Ah, that was you.
No, because Sonic's fine, but you froze.
That was. No, I'm fine. Although
No, you froze.
maybe,
You're even
maybe.
blurry.
Yeah, that might be something. Oh well.
It might be your computer trying to handle two programs at once.
No, I have less
No,
programs
you have
running
a
right
good
now.
computer, right?
I have less programs running right now than I do when I normally stream.
I have a shit ton
A
of
lot of
tabs
stuff.
open.
I
I
have
have
less
a
tabs, dude.
shit ton of tabs.
It might be my
open.
internet. I'm showing at yellow for my internet. That might have been it. It might have dipped.
Yours,
briefly.
it's showing green for you. That's why I was like,
Yeah, it just
thrown
popped
off.
back up. Like,
No, it never changed on mine.
Mine's is green.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
going to
always-
blame.
But the laptop isn't. Your laptop's like a union worker. It works when it wants.
Yeah.
Or a brick.
No,
You're
it's also
smoking again?
it's probably because it heard that like the government right now, it's like they approved like this bill about like regarding microchips and all that, so they're looking to increase production again. So we may see more PS5s and Xbox Series X's and
Your
graphics cards.
laptop is worried
so
about being
sick
replaced.
of the fucking government, dude. Is there a bill that they can pass and we can get rid of our current governor?
No, it's called voting, and that doesn't work.
And that didn't work last time.
Although I would say he could break his legs, but he doesn't really use them.
Isn't he already in a wheelchair?
Break
Yeah,
his
that's-
hands.
that's
He should
pretty
break
much
his
what-
hands.
That's pretty much the reason why he said that.
Okay, I was like, yeah, because somebody was like, hey, somebody like called him FDR. I didn't call him that. Somebody
Someone even said, "How do we let a guy who can't walk run the state?" I was like, Jesus.
I love all of
he
those
can't.
jokes.
He can't physically run, but he can run the state. You fucking up, Texas. You fucking up. With that being said, do you guys have anything left that you want to bring up? It's already been an hour. I was going to go 20 minutes over, so we got about 4 minutes left.
Okay.
So anything that you want to bring up, especially about Delta, shitty panels?
Well, I hope you get approved for all your panels.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I hope I really, regarding like those kind of panels, I really hope those panels where, you know, they ask those Q&A panels with like the characters in character cosplayers, the cosplayers who stay in character. I really hope, I don't know, some of them just seem like rinse and repeat. I feel like they're all doing the same thing over and over. They're all asking the same question, who would you ship this? Who would you ship that? It's like, you know, it's not just that. Ask them like a question regarding like what's going on in the story or something like that, you know, just freshen it up a bit.
Yeah, why did you punch that
questions.
character in that one panel?
Right.
Why did you punch said person in the face?
Given the economic standing of your family on this chapter, do you really think it was wise to purchase a new set of headphones for your friend? What? Just ask me who I want to kiss. No, answer the headphone question.
Yeah,
so actually one of them was weird. Somebody asked for like financial advice once. Well, you realize they're like 17, 16, right?
That's a great idea. We should go to a panel and just ask them like hard-ass questions.
Hard-ass questions about stocks,
Adulting
financial
shit.
advice.
Should I invest in Bitcoin?
What is your character's feeling on Bitcoin? Drugs? Yes.
And they like, well, actually, I would like to really hook up with this character. No, I didn't ask you that. I asked you about Dogecoin and Bitcoin.
Do you think that the current government would allow your marriage to go through? And if you did, would you have to file jointly at first and then as a married couple, or would you prefer doing it separately?
So when filing my taxes for a 1099, do I also include the increase of prices in gas as a deductible as well, or do I have to go with the can I include it for all the gas prices, or do I have to actually show receipts and proof of how much I paid? And
Now, my spouse wants me to get rid of my Ford F-150, but I really love my pickup truck. This weekend, the electric hybrid. Do you think I should hold out as long as I can, or just cave?
Yeah, so I was trying to buy a brand new graphics card. Which one do you think I should get? This one or this one?
The RTX 3060. I'm like, well, you
Should
better
I go
wait.
with Should I go with AMD or should I go with Intel when it comes to a processor?
Well, for me personally, I have a Ryzen 7.
Yeah, everybody goes with AMD because it's cheaper.
Yeah, I got it at Micro Center when it was on sale. I was like, oh shit, okay, cool.
Intel's better for overclocking and really pushing it.
These are the
AMD's more
questions.
affordable.
These are the questions you need to ask them.
Yeah, that's how you would answer them.
It's
But no,
how
for real,
does
I
your
mean,
character
I
feel
want
about
legit
this?
questions. Like I want real questions. I want
Hard questions, like the ones that normal people can't answer.
It's like, so how many dates should I go on with this individual before I ask them for the sex?
Nah, that's too.
That's
avoid,
too in their.
avoid
That's too
all
into their
sexual
ballpark.
questions because they might twist it. Give like
So
boring.
how many dates should I go out with this individual before I ask them if they have kids or not?
That's a little better.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
That's actually a good question.
Actually, I think that should be covered on the first one, right?
Probably ask that one immediately.
Or
Hey,
you
you got
shouldn't have
kids?
to ask if you have kids or if they have kids. Someone should say something. Not, hey, I'm going to come pick you up. Surprise. 2 fucking teenagers.
Couldn't find a babysitter.
Surprise!
I guess we're going to Chuck E. Cheese's then. Shit.
Happy
They're
birthday!
teenagers though, so they don't want to go there either.
By the way, Chuck E. Cheese's is perfect for picking up single moms, single aunts, and single nannies. The hot nannies.
Or divorced moms.
They're single. Counts.
They're single, and you know they put out. I mean, come on. That's horrible.
Don't ask that.
Sorry. Don't ask that. Don't ask. Jace, let's ask you a very difficult, important question.
I'm all about difficult questions.
Oh, I hope you're ready for this.
and
one.
avoiding
I hope
them
you're
as
ready.
much as possible.
Hope you're fucking ready because I'm braining.
I'm married. I'm used to
Coke or
avoiding
Pepsi?
difficult questions. Is it hot or cold?
It is 70 degrees outside.
Is the drink hot or cold?
It is room temperature.
Ooh, Coke then. Coke was designed to be served at room temperature. Pepsi was designed to be served at a cold temperature because of the invention of refrigeration.
Okay. That's a good question. That's actually a good answer.
That's why I prefer like.
All right, Whataburger or In-N-Out?
Oh God, this is Texas, sir. It's like
First off,
check this man's green card. He asked about In-N-Out.
You better yet ask someone who's like someone from Tennessee. Ask them that question.
We're actually gonna do that at Comic Palooza on Saturday. If I have to go, I'm gonna interview 100 people.
Do a survey.
Just to record like Whataburger, In-N-Out, Whataburger, In-N-Out.
We're gonna call it G5E
compilation.
random shit, random questions.
G5E surveys.
G5E surveys. Whataburger, In-N-Out.
If they say In-N-Out, point out like we got a California to get them out of here.
First off, I don't see how people can like that dry ass Jack in the Box off-brand ripoff. Don't give a shit, soggy ass fries, long ass line bullshit.
It's bad. It's just bad. Our fries are cut.
You want In-N-Out?
fresh
Go to
every
Jack in the
day.
Box.
Your fries are like the worst part of the food.
Yeah.
Your selling point is the worst.
I'm not
part.
even kidding, dude. Go to Jack in the Box if you want In-N-Out.
It's
I'm pretty
better.
sure they just swap wrappers.
Which is ironic because the Jack in the Box near my place, that they have a long ass line.
Jack in the
Hey.
Box is
Jack in the
way
Box
better.
go hard, especially if you're coming back from the club.
Also,
Yeah,
there's
they're
a
always
thing
there
called
for you.
Variety. Jack in the Box has a lot more variety.
Yeah,
they even have a thing
they're
called
there
goddamn
for the
munchie meal.
stoners. They're always catering to stoners. Like
Yeah,
they
that's what-
literally have a fucking thing called the munchie meal.
meal.
For stoners.
Fucking
They even
great.
did a whole commercial
Right.
just for stoner with a
Got
stoner.
that.
It's like the
100
stoner
tacos
dude that goes through the
for 99
drive-through.
cents.
I want
Mm.
the 99 tacos for 2 cents. What? Yeah, the 99
Two
tacos.
for 99
No,
cents.
dude, it's 2 tacos for 99 cents. He's like, that's even less.
That's way better.
Oh my god, what? Fucking stoners.
Jack in the
I
Box
could-
and Whataburger are definitely hard yeses.
I might not be on Friday, by the way.
Okay.
You're gonna go to the gym for 8 hours again, then do your laundry.
No, I might have a date. So
Oh, no worries.
I'll pop off for the first hour just to grace you with my presence.
Just find a way to
Those
ignore
nights being drunk from the club, Jack in the Box was clutch. Yeah, they are. Also Whataburger sometimes too. Because Whataburger, the lines get fucking long.
Ass food.
it. We used to go bowling at midnight, and then after that, we'd go to the Whataburger. It just stayed there till like 5 a.m. So it was great.
I because I've been working out a lot. Like I went out to work out, then I went out drinking. I was so hungry afterwards, dude. I stopped by McDonald's and Whataburger, and I ate both. I inhaled both meals.
Wow.
I've eaten a lot of water, like number two meals. I fell asleep.
I can't eat the
Second
triple. I
one.
used to be able to eat the triple meat. I can't no more. I'll get physically sick.
Yeah, I've always eaten a number 2, but when I get extremely hungry, I get a number 2, and then I get like a Whataburger Junior.
I like their
Eat till you
cinnamon
pass
roll.
out.
Cinnamon rolls are good. They are,
Cinnamon rolls, especially when they're fresh.
and they're free if you get them in the rewards thing.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, I either get that or the Whataburger Junior. I'm like, okay, so
I don't need my FBI agent finding out that I'm cheating on my diet.
just sitting there with your eyes closed made the food taste so much better. Yeah, just like in Ratatouille.
You ever no, y'all probably haven't, but like for people that've gone out clubbing or whatever, you ever like ordered food and you're just so out of it that you order it and you blink, next thing you know, you're like, I'm hungry, and it's gone. You're like, what the fuck? And you
Yeah.
didn't realize you ate it.
That happened to me every time I go to that little cosplay dance night thing at Numbers. After that, I would just go get food like at Whataburger or something. Like, oh, dude, I'm fucking starving.
Next time we go to that, because we're gonna go as press,
Yeah.
we should go to Katz's as a group.
Oh, right nearby.
Yeah, it's like 2 blocks away, like 2 or 3 blocks.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. As long as it's easy to find parking, because that area's a bitch with parking.
Well, no. Just like
like a
if you're
Hallmark
parked
movie,
at Numbers,
of course.
just stay at Numbers and then have everybody just kind of walk or ride in one car.
Oh, right.
Everybody drunk, stumble your way over there.
Yeah, just stumble your way in there.
Yeah, I've done that.
Link arms, is the Wizard of Oz.
Everybody hold hands.
Off to
Yeah,
see
this
the
is-
Numbers
Numbers.
nightclub.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Off to go to Katz's to get some fucking food. We're hungry and we're drunk and we are really sick.
It
We're
reminds
going
me.
to puke in the lawn.
It's kind of like that McDonald's in San Antonio, right next to the convention center in San Japan. That like very unique looking McDonald's.
Yeah,
that everybody goes to.
Thank you.
there is a McDonald's in Houston, well, outside of Houston, going towards Galveston on the Galveston Road. They
Yeah.
have the original McDonald's mascot
Yeah.
on their sign.
Creepy.
Oh, is that the one arched one? Like the one in Kent I showed you?
Yeah, that one was weird.
because it
They-
originally
they-
had a mascot in it, but they took
No,
the
but if you
mascot
watch
away.
like the founder of the movie on Netflix about how he
Yeah.
stole McDonald's from the McDonald's brothers,
Oh, Ray Kroc.
the logo, the character, like that
Yeah.
is still he looks like the Mayor McCheese, but older.
Michael Keaton is an amazing actor, though.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
Batman.
Can't wait till he's coming back as Batman in the new Flash.
Flash movie. Yeah.
They should have
But-
that should have just been a Batman Beyond movie.
Michael
No, they
Keaton.
might still do it.
No, they're gonna make a million movies. None of them will be connected.
Yeah,
You
no,
can't
because
figure
the
out who
new Twilight Batman movie is Earth 2 Batman.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
connected to any.
Robert
of them.
Pattinson. Yeah.
They're rebooting Superman, which isn't going to be connected to them. They have a Joker
And
movie that's not connected to any
I
of them.
do not like how he looks outside of the costume. He looks like Tobey Maguire's Peter
Emo
Parker.
Peter.
I want to
Emo
see
Peter.
how he acts as Bruce Wayne before I make a
Yeah.
judgment.
First
I'm not going
off,
to judge his looks because Christian Bale has a mole under his nose, and it's kind of distracting if you look for it.
I didn't
Right.
even notice that, but he was
You
a great.
know.
He acted like a playboy, but this guy, he's got all the hair like,
You've only
Like-
seen the emo scenes, though. You guys see
and he's
him
all like that.
play
He's all
Bruce
like,
Wayne.
my life sucks.
Yeah,
You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry.
Look, a little Goblin Junior.
You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. He's like a little Joker Junior. You're gonna cry.
Sorry,
Seriously,
Steve.
after he did that shit, I cannot take that shit seriously.
All right.
All right, we're done for today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back on Friday. We'll be back on Monday as well. And I don't think we have anything else going on this week. Not this week, at least.
Hey, I want to plug something.
Okay.
I never get to plug things. Join me tomorrow on my Black Tower Stories YouTube channel and Facebook page and Twitch for the Adjacent with Jace episode 2. I interview my co-star Ari about the previous 2 sessions. But we did one already. It was pretty entertaining. And the second one should be pretty good too. That's what this logo is. It's my Adjacent with Jace one.
That looks really good.
I actually made this one. I was happy.
It looks like the eye from Lord of the Rings.
It's a D20 that's cracked open and you can't see it. It's very
that looks
small.
cool.
We should all have our own individual logos.
Yeah.
Everyone get your shit going.
Also, if anybody could help me make anime loteria, that'd be cool.
I kind of want to give some suggestions for.
We're not gonna
like,
put
cards.
the actual names though. We're gonna put
Yeah,
like,
I know.
the
Not-
bad parent and be like a picture of that Tucker dude from Full Metal Alchemist.
Tucker.
the Laboracho, make it any any fucking drunk character.
Yeah, put Tsunade while she's drunk on the La Borracha.
Laboracha. There you go. La Mundo.
El pendejo, and have a picture of Naruto or Goku in there.
There you go. That would work.
But they'll have to be in English. They can't be in Spanish. I
Yeah,
don't think
the
anybody will
drunk.
catch on.
The world.
Drunk.
The
All right,
world just put
guys.
Dio from JoJo.
Thanks for joining us.
Deal.
I know we stayed on 30 minutes longer than normal,
Hmm.
but thanks for joining us and have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia's.
Oh, damn. How come I never have this ready?